Hello, hello. It is May 10th. It's a beautiful Thursday. Thank you so much for fuxing with us. Today's show is brought to you by Devour. Devour offers premium frozen meals and sandwiches in a variety of craveable flavors that most freezer aisles have only dreamed of. Little fantasy situation for other freezer aisles. Wow. From ooey gooey cheese to tender Angus beef, spicy sausage, and crispy bacon, Devour has a meal to satisfy every craving. Devour is the first to put mouth-watering flavor and convenience in the same box. See that? At the same damn time. Try meals like buffalo chicken mac and cheese, crispy breaded chicken, and pasta shells swimming in a creamy buffalo cheddar sauce with the perfect amount of kick. Ooh. All topped off with crumbled blue cheese. Or new Devour grilled cheese sandwiches loaded with tender meats and gooey cheeses in bold flavors like Philly cheesesteak.
What?
Buffalo chicken.
Delicious.
Sweet and smoky pork.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
And turkey bacon and ranch. A hot sandwich on 2 slabs of golden crisp bread that can go from freezer to your mouth in just a few minutes. So put down that boring frozen pot pie and try Devour today. Devour, the taste of your dreams. That's a good tagline.
Man, it is.
Good for them. Go check out Devour. We appreciate it. Today we got a conversation. Normally we do this on Friday. It's our favorite news stories of the week. But Matt D. Benedetto was in here with us. We wanted to involve the Italian stallion in it. And you're going to enjoy what we got into. We're so thankful you choose to listen to the Pat McAfee Show Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Let's go ahead and get into this time. We tried to deliver to you the greatest news happenings of the week. With the Italian NASCAR driver at Matt D Racing being in the office, we had to have him join for the most electric news segment in all of podcasting. Favorite news stories of the week. We'll go around the room and chit-chat them. Let's start with at Matt D Racing. What's your favorite? Hey, by the way, thank you for coming out this week. NASCAR.com/fanvote. Go vote our boy in. He's on a small team, big dreams, big talent, no hair on his arms. We appreciate you, Matt, for hanging out with us.
Aerodynamic.
We appreciate you. My favorite news story of the week, I'm going to start. Zito beating the hell out of you in Murray. No, but we are very thankful you came out. You're a really cool guy. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
No, good luck with everything, man. So what is your favorite news story of the week, brother?
So I was just searching, and you know what? I like the heartwarming stories. Firefighters in Palm Bay, Florida, revived a kitten using an oxygen mask.
I do like that. I'm a cat guy. I don't know if you know that. I got 3 cats at the house. As you have heard, they planned an all-out assault on a dog that tried to come into the house. I love my cats. And if a firefighter did this, I would definitely tickle the taint of said fireman.
I feel like if more of those kind of stories were shared, the world would be a better place.
I agree. You know,
Yeah,
a little
that was a
happy.
happy story.
Especially in Florida.
Yeah, because a Florida man normally does something asinine. That is a beautiful little thing. We have a firefighter friend who has told us on numerous occasions that if he's ever been asked to get a cat out of a tree, he responds with, "Do you ever see any skeletons of the cats in the tree? They'll come down." So I'm happy that this firefighter in Florida did their thing. At Todd McCombs' favorite news story of the week.
Mine's police related, of course. There's a guy pulled over by police for using his cell phone while driving, and when the officer reached his driver's side window, the guy just immediately confesses to a massive cocaine operation back at his house.
Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Because I have a huge Colombian Bam Bam operation happening. No, you were using your cell phone. But let's
that
talk.
sounds better.
Let's talk about that cocaine. Is it now? Cops do. You weren't a street cop,
Right.
But the whole do you know why I pulled you over? Is that a setup question at all times?
It is to see how they react.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could really give away bigger shit, on accident just by reading
that.
body language and stuff. Yeah, like if you just killed somebody and 10 minutes ago and you're driving back home and they ask you, you know what I mean? It could cause some real bad reaction to you.
Dr.
Like,
Bull.
oh, there's more going on than just a speeder.
Yep, Dr. Bull.
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
a situation where you're reading the body, a little psychological shit.
So it's not even asked so to see, oh, well, I'm going to test this guy's honesty. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with it.
It's
see how you react.
Okay, it's digging. It's a dig situation. Has anybody ever been asked that, by the way?
Why have I pulled? You know why I pulled you over?
Have you been asked that?
Yeah.
Every time I'm pulled over, I'm told what I did wrong. They're like, you were speeding back there. I was like, I don't think so. I think you were wrong, sir. Like, I have never, you are publicly intoxicated. There's never like, do you know why we stopped you in this parking lot shirtless and drunk? You know, like they did not ask. They were just accusing. Accusations came out the deck. Have you really been asked, like, do you know why I pulled you over?
I always I have no idea what you think I did.
Oh, so we could hang out, sir?
Yeah, I was like, well, I figured because I just did a 5-lane dip move and I thought it was really clean. So I was like, because you saw that sweet ass 5-lane dip move, and he was like, "You're goddamn right, son. Keep it moving."
Those are the cool moments you hope for.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
That spontaneous declaration, they call it, where people they get so anxious and nervous they just belt something out that's incriminating. Happens a lot more than you think. I stopped two guys they claim they were going to IU back home for school, and it's in Decatur County, Indiana. And when the guy was just immediately too over helpful during the stop and chatty. So I was like, this guy's really nervous about something. So I bring him back to my car where I'm like riding. I'm just going to give you a warning. So I was writing it out and just talking to him. And the guy would not shut up about, you like Bobby Knight? IU this, IU that, and talk about basketball. And after he got done, I was like, so where's your dope at? And he was like, I have 2 ounces under the seat. And he had fucking Coke under his seat, yeah.
Dumb
Like he just should have, like, I don't know, he just assumed I already knew. I don't know.
That's why George Young, you got to go to that place. You know what I mean?
Go to that place.
Just got to go to that place in your head and just hit that Black Betty and walk the fuck out. Everybody does get nervous talking to cops, though, I think. If the cops come behind me, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Immediately. Cops
Even if nothing's wrong.
Nothing. I like start checking the car. I'm like, fuck, somebody probably put cocaine in here, right? I mean, I get pulled over right now. I'm probably going to jail. And then as you're looking around, you like swerve a little bit. You're like, fuck, there's a DUI right there. Now I'm going to have to walk a straight line. Am I still high from earlier? Man, I start sweating in there. And then it's like, yo, keep it cool, bro. You'll be good. And then the cop turns. And then you're like, thank God. And then have you ever seen a cop turn and then do a U-turn again?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Super Trooper situation. Yeah, like I thought this cop was fucking with me. Like legit, he turned. I was on my motorcycle, and I'm rolling, and he turns left into a parking lot, and then he comes right back out of the parking lot, right back on the road behind me. I'm like, what popped up in his fucking computer after that turn that was like,
Good point.
Gotta go get this.
Yeah.
Littering
I have numerous times gone way out of my way just to turn and get off the same street as the cop.
Oh, yeah.
It's like turning into a random house's driveway.
Or turning into Ace Hardware at 12 at night. What are you doing? Getting some parts? They closed.
Don't you wish you could hack into his mobile terminal in his car while he's pulling you over, and you're like, hey, we have a bank robbery at 51st and Main. And he's like, oh shit.
I saw a lady on a new headline where she got pulled over, and then she called in some kind of major shit on the same area. Like she just happened to her like 4 or 5 times. They finally caught her. Oh. So the cop would leave the fucking scene.
Oh. I like that move, though.
I tell you, these cops these days, they know that you're scared too. You guys know that you make a nightmare of issues in the car as soon as you get behind us, right?
Yeah. Like, it's. I mean, this person's not. I'm not causing something good to happen to them. You know what I mean? I'm taking power over them for the next couple minutes. It sucks.
Those fucking assholes that buy the town cars too.
What do you get about auctions?
They get them they're police cars at auctions, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And
they still have the fucking side mirror too. That is the police side
and
mirror.
that light works
and the
still.
light down that
it
goes
still
down.
Works.
They got that, and the lights. The headlights look the exact same. Still. At least they could do the world a fucking courtesy and just change the lights a little bit. Like maybe make it a padiddle.
Or like paint it pink or something.
Now at night you get you. You know what I mean?
That's that's one thing about getting older. Like got in your late 30s, you start having to really decipher. The difference of body styles between the new cop cars and then old ladies and then dudes that bought this for $1,000.
There's so many fucking models now. Like cops,
you don't know.
Cops have like Impalas. They have fucking Dodge
Trucks.
Chargers. They have fucking
everything.
My lady has a white Ford Expedition. Well,
Yeah, they have
cops
those.
are using those so much now. So when she's driving down the road, people slow down immediately and wait until look her over real good, and then okay.
I saw a minivan.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Do they have the family stickers in the back?
Yeah, like
Blending in?
yeah, in Myrtle Beach, it said.
I had a cop, a dog, a nightstick, and a gun.
You can get all of these. At the Jeff Everett, favorite news story of the week.
My favorite news story was Dr. Dre loses trademark battle with OBGYN Dr. Dre.
Yeah, what was that? They said it's been going on for a couple years now. So what happened?
So Dr. Dre sued this Pennsylvania doctor named Dr. Dre, who's an OBGYN, and he lost because the OBGYN said, you're not a medical doctor. No one's ever going to confuse that. And the judge said, yep, you're right.
That judge don't know. Eminem said he needed a doctor.
That's incredible. I own the rights to Dr. Dre. Well, I went to med school, and my last name's Dre. I don't know.
I'm the real pussy doctor.
The fact that it's an OBGYN is just so perfect. So perfect.
I think Dr. Dre's made me feel better in life than any medical doctor ever has.
Amen.
Yup.
Amen. Science, too. Science.
No doctor brought Snoop Dogg out. No, I don't remember anybody else bringing Snoop Dogg. Not
Ain't no Dr. 50 Cent, Dr. Eminem, Dr. Tupac.
fucking fucking pussy headphones.
None of that.
Nothing.
The bass is so good from that doctor. Just $1 billion, dude. $1 billion. More than any doctor's ever going to make. Unbelievable. At Tactical Digs, favorite news story of the week?
It's not so much a story as it is a fact.
Okay, good. Can't wait for this.
In ancient Persia, men would debate ideas while sober and again while drunk because they believed an idea had to sound good in both states in order to be considered an acceptable idea.
See, I do it opposite all the time. I think of ideas when
Drunk. Or whatever.
Yeah, you get it.
Under the influence.
Under the
Violent,
influence. And then if it makes it to the sober thought, we're like, okay, we got something here. I didn't know I'm a Persian person, though. That's kind of their move, right? They kind of trademark that.
This should be how Congress operates.
I know.
Yeah, that's how George Carlin wrote. He wrote stoned, everything's stoned, and then he would go back over the second read, edited, sober.
Is that not what everybody
think
does?
that's- yeah.
That's what everybody does, right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
But shout out the Persians for starting it.
So Persia, George Carlin, and then us. Mm-hmm. Ah, look at us. Steve Jobs definitely did this.
Did he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
would
he
think
did
so.
on like hallucinogens though. Like very openly has talked about hallucinogens helping the creation of Apple and shit like that.
Vince did it when he was trying to decide if he should do that dog movie or not.
Oh yeah, out there in the tree, the burning tree, they went and did the mushrooms.
Benji.
Yeah, Benji.
Yeah, there it is. Not a bad little trick there.
Classic remake.
The Joshua tree.
Joshua Tree.
There it is, burning tree,
Fucking Benji.
burning man.
You ever see the original Benji?
No.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
have.
fucking. It's just this little rat terrier just running around town. It's just this fucking dog Benji.
Good town right there. At Nick Marauda, favorite news story of the week.
Yep. Pornhub launched a new range of socks with your favorite porn star on them.
Oh.
Not a bad
go.
move. Sam's been getting these gifts for everybody where it's like their picture on socks. She did it to me. She did it to Brandy. She did. That's like her thing. I'm happy porn's getting in the
Yeah,
game.
these are nice too because they're designed perfectly to be like a sock puppet. So you put it on your hand, and the lips and mouth match up perfectly with your hand.
Did you
Oh,
fuck
like,
it?
Oh,
it's like
nice.
wedding. It's like
You could
American.
definitely jizz into it.
Yeah.
What is that? American Pie, right?
Yep.
Oh, because he got the sock on.
Yep.
It's just taking it to the next level here, huh?
Hashtag beat yourself.
Are they ready? Like, can you order them now?
Oh yeah, they're ready to go, buddy.
How
Who
much
are some of
they?
the names we have available here?
Only 3 so far. We got Asa, Kira, Madison Ivy, and Johnny Sins.
Asakira
Johnny,
seems,
Johnny.
Asakira seems to be a good business lady.
Yeah, she is.
Seems to be a good business lady. If there's sock porn, she's in.
I like that Madison's getting respect again after her injury.
Who?
Madison Ivy.
This is unbelievable. You have all this information.
I'm pretty. I think a lot of people do. Probably 90%.
Who else
I
is
don't
on
know
the
if
porn
that's right.
IR?
Dude, whenever that fucking dude, were you around for the porn bracket? Were you
Yes.
remember the porn
Yeah.
bracket? It was unbelievable the amount of information these humans were spitting out here. I'm like, what the? These are the people that rate porn and comment on
Yeah.
porn. These are the people right here.
Johnny Sins is a legend. Like, you got to give me.
Listen to that.
I'm just saying,
What the fuck is he talking
your
about?
knowledge of it is not the majority. It's by you're like an elite.
I don't know.
person.
Any friend that I've ever had, besides a few of you in this room, has the same knowledge.
Really?
Yeah. Vibs does.
We're out to lunch.
Oh, no, I don't.
Does. Nick
Matt?
does. I know Ty does. Me and Ty talk about it all the time.
Nick's been making a lot of noises there. Nick, every time you say that, yeah, people, Nick's like, yeah, he's right. Yeah, that's wild life you guys live.
Yeah, pay attention to the names. You got to respect the art.
You guys are gonna get them socks on. There's gonna be a fucking bucket of them showing up at the house.
I might go to get some Johnny Sins
Zito's next
socks.
sponsor.
That's funny.
I can't wait till they widen their collection.
Some more choices would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Sean, you sounded like one of them right there.
I only know my favorite one of all time is Tara Patrick. So
I have no idea.
I just only because I did a bunch of shows with her like 6 years ago.
You
And
an
we just
exotic?
stayed friends.
You an
so
exotic guy?
that's it. I just wanted I was like, yeah, well, we hung out like 6 times.
I can't believe you guys pay attention this much. Like, I can't believe you pay attention this much.
Well, when you're not a college All-American, NFL All-Pro. Sometimes you got to watch a lot of porn.
Child, please. That ain't even about it. Unbelievable. At Viva Lazito, favorite news story of the week?
Mine's a reoccurring one from last week. Update on Benny. He texted Diggs after we said we were going to call him. Do you have the text?
Yeah. So I texted him during the show, but he has that government job, so he doesn't bring his phone into work.
He's got a government job, and he got hustled into this fucking $90 movie pass thing. That got bankrupt, by the way,
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly. Yeah.
Government
That's the story.
contracts and spending.
So I said, are you busy? And then he replied like 4 hours later. And I said, no worries now. Pat wanted you to call in because that movie pass thing is going out of business. And he goes, good. Spent $85 to see one movie.
Exactly what we knew was
tried
trying
helping him.
We
tried.
did, didn't we?
Yes, we
there
tried.
we were.
And I said, possibly. He said, that's great.
That is so.
And I said, you know what happened? He goes, wait, was that the call into the show? I'd have been live on air on the show? I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, awesome.
We've talked about this. Anytime you're getting hustled to pay more money up front than you'd ever spend in your life on something, stay out of it. Stay absolutely out of it. Our friend Benny got hustled into this $89.99 all year free movie pass. And the company has now gone bankrupt, and he can't see any movies.
Do you think one person cashed out and then he moved away?
Yeah, what are you talking? CEO, CEO is paying himself like $3 million. They're like, we can't keep up with the fees.
That's why
Sorry.
you take lump sum instead of annuity.
Oh my god, it is true because you don't know where the fuck that money's going.
You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow either.
Yeah.
You just changed a lot to me because for the lottery, I always said I'm going to get paid out forever. Because I want that check to come forever, so I can just spend it all.
Well, I
whenever
agree
can.
in playing the ticket that gets $5,000 a week. I think that's fun.
No, but I'm talking about the actual like Powerball.
Oh, you were actually going to
Determines on the amount that you win.
Or if it's like,
right?
but I only really play like all of us, 30 million. not
Yeah,
enough. 100 million plus.
least.
And then you can get the buyout, which is like 30 million or 40 million normally if it's at 100. They
Smack in the ass,
take-
motherfuckers.
but then you take the taxes out of that, right? So now you got like 20, 30 million. Let's say you get 20, 30 million out of that 100 million. And a lot of people take that. I would rather just slow roll this thing. Give me 100 million over fucking the next 50 years. And let's just try to spend every dollar, every check we get. You know what I mean? That'd be a good time. But what you just said is a very valid thing. Like, what if the lottery ain't ever going bankrupt, though?
No, that's what I was gonna, I don't think the lottery will, but you don't know.
Betty had the same
You don't know when the
idea
big
for
one's
this.
coming.
And he was thinking the same thing.
Pat, you don't know when the big one's coming.
Soon, isn't it? I'm surprised that wasn't your favorite fucking news story of the
No,
week.
it's not my favorite, man.
10
It's
volcanoes going
sad.
off.
Sad. One went off today in Asia somewhere.
It was an earthquake.
Earthquake. Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's really far from
6.5.
Can't we just drop a nitrogen bomb in it
What?
and it'll freeze it?
I like where your head's at,
An ice bomb?
I like where your head's
Why don't we
at.
just take every
Zito.
fire extinguisher on Earth and drop it down there?
Something to think
That's
about
another way-
there,
that's
too.
another idea.
I think that's going to cost a lot more than just one big nitrogen bomb.
Yep.
I think where
You
you're
want a
you just
bomb
freeze
of
it.
liquid nitrogen?
Yes. Yes. And then
Yep.
just drop it down her.
Yep, I'm on your side here.
I have no argument against
Why don't we
this.
just get a bunch of ice companies to just come, just drop a bunch of ice in there, freeze
It
it
won't
up?
work.
There's no way
Normal
that's
ice-
possible.
Normal ice won't
There's
work.
no way that's possible. Deshaun, don't be so stupid.
Maybe we have that fucking iceberg that the Titanic hit. We drag that over there and dump that
Just
in
drop
there.
in with them, one of them spider helicopters.
Yeah.
Yo, think about all of that iceberg would be responsible for. One of the best movies in history. And stopping volcanoes. That iceberg is fucking legendary.
It wouldn't stop shit. Do you see what that lava did to that car?
The car ain't made out of ice.
It would eat right. It would melt that ice in 3
Hey,
seconds.
case.
Closed.
I don't know. That lava's rolling in the ocean, Hawaii, and that water's pretty warm, and it's stopping it there.
Yeah, how does that work? Why is lava's Achilles heel water?
Lots of water.
The salt. It's the salt water.
So we get Salt Bay in a helicopter. Sprinkle.
Water suffocates it. It sucks the oxygen out of
Yeah.
it when
Yeah.
it
And
heats
you're-
it, so there's nothing to fuel the heat.
Oh.
to
And you're
keep going.
cooling it because it's removed from the giant molten lava pile. But if
Correct.
you're dropping that iceberg in the volcano, it's still compact. It's still going to eat right through
Oh, that
it.
wasn't my
Just
plan.
plunges
That
the
was
hole.
Zito's plan.
No, that was nitrogen.
Yeah, let's get
And then
on
you
it.
said plug it up with the iceberg.
I agree.
That's
with
what
it.
he said.
So it was your plan.
No. It wasn't to drop it in the volcano.
Sure
it was to
sounded
roll
like
it through the lava.
Oh, just kind of toss
The
it around
flows.
like a corn dog? Like you roll a hot dog in a corn
So you
dog?
wanna cause an earthquake
You know how
by
if you drop
pushing
your
this glacier
that kind
through.
of, but
Oh.
you know how if you drop your gum in the dirt, you got to roll it around and completely cover it.
Yeah, like a
Something like that.
snowball.
Like make
Yeah.
a chicken parm.
yeah.
What about if we drop a bunch of hot dogs in on sticks and we have lava dogs?
Oh, it'd be so good.
Not a bad
fucking-
grill. Maybe some s'mores.
Yep.
Huh? Make a full campfire.
Can we wait a month for this?
Weight loss challenge, by the way. Zito is down 11 pounds. Diggs is down 8.
10.4 for Zito, and I'm 7.2.
I'm up 7.
But hey, by the time
Doesn't matter, Sean.
by the
Doesn't
time
matter.
this comes out, yeah, it'll probably be 11 and 8.
Okay, I like where we're at. Zito, by the way, I speak for the entire half of the room that bet $1,000 on you.
Yep.
We are very proud of what you're doing here.
Very.
You're wearing your tights every day, making
Yep.
you think like you're an athlete. You're doing the 12 to 8 intermittent fasting. You're wearing socks so you get a little extra sweat in during the day. We are very proud of you. Your stick-to-itiveness here is very beautiful.
I'm so surprised it's actually working.
The intermittent fasting?
Yeah, like I'm not doing anything.
It's working a lot better than you thought, isn't it? It's working a lot better than you thought.
Like if
huh?
I start working out, it's gonna be a way bigger.
No, just keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Also, just want to
Keep it
point
up.
out, stick-to-itiveness.
Yep. Stick-to-itiveness. Yep. Go ahead and write
good
that one
word.
down.
I did.
What's the there's something from Rookie of the Year too. Old Chip or
Gardner?
what's he says something to him.
Oh, the have to?
Yeah, they have to. There it is. Stick to it. There it is, right there. Good call, Todd.
Ty doesn't forget anything.
Well, baseball especially. I couldn't even fathom it. Yankees are playing pretty good baseball, huh?
Yeah, 16 out of 17 right now.
Not bad. Not bad. They were all panicking earlier. Remember that? Giancarlo Stanton couldn't hit a single fucking thing. Now he's just a hot rod.
Yeah,
getting booed?
2 yabos the other night. He's looking pretty good.
He was getting booed, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
They were talking about Neil Walker just being a punk. Is he playing baseball good?
Yeah, he had a big hit the other night. Again, he's not a great day-to-day guy. Very good platoon guy off the bench.
Yeah, he's a Pittsburgh guy.
The Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh
kid.
guy.
Did they sweep the Astros?
They took 2 out of 3.
There you go.
Close enough.
Yep.
Close enough. At Sean Latham, favorite thing that happened this week?
My favorite thing that happened this week was the fact that there's still quality, organized criminal enterprises that are just thriving in this country. And there's with the 10 fucking Dodge Rams that got jacked off the line.
What happened?
Those 10 Dodge Rams that got jacked off the line at the fucking Ford plant. They don't even have tags yet. They're all no VIN numbers probably. They just fucking the first one busted through the gate and then 10 of them together. They all got together and fucking took off and stole them all.
Like a full gone in 60 seconds
So there
situation.
was 10 Dodge Rams at the Ford plant?
Fresh off the fucking lot, like just got done being built.
Hang on. There's a disconnect here. I see what you're saying.
It was a Fiat Chrysler.
Oh
place,
yeah,
I
I'm
believe,
fucking
which
up.
doesn't-
It's Dodge Rams are stolen from wherever the fuck they get made. You guys get it. You get it.
I was even more mind blown. I'm like, Ford's making Dodge Rams?
I was like, wait, I don't understand what you're so blown away by.
Okay. So at the Fiat Chrysler
Yeah.
Dodge thing
Yeah.
at the plant in Detroit, 10 of brand new Dodge Rams just disappeared.
Fresh off, like they just got done being built. They get off, and then 10 people bust in, take them, fucking roll out.
They
The
used
first
one
guy,
to plow through the fence.
and then the other 9, they all just bolted.
Is there any videos of this or anything like that? There has to be
has to be.
surveillance coverage, right? That
hasn't
is
been
fucking
released.
awesome to think
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Who was it? The Russians?
No, Toretto and his crew.
I don't know who that is.
Fast and
Fast and
Furious.
Furious. Those 2 Gino Toretto jokes about the Civic earlier.
They
the
might
pawn
be
shop.
Russians. Like they could have
didn't
stole it there.
understand.
You never seen Fast and Furious?
Not a
The original?
Watch
Add
the
that.
first one.
Add that to the list.
Yeah.
What was that, bub?
I never narked on nobody.
Oh, okay.
That's one of Diggs' go-tos.
I know
Yeah, it is.
Vin Diesel and The Rock don't get along. Ain't that right?
Yep.
Very true.
Couple divas.
Yeah, that's a while down the street, though. I mean,
You got to watch the first one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on the list.
You like it, Matt.
I mean, it gets more and more far fetched. From the first one, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
street racing, and
What are you
it's
talking
kind of like
talking
funny.
about?
And then it goes to like from street racing to what is it like?
Parachuting out of fucking airplanes.
No,
Yeah, in their
racing.
cars.
Yeah, they're racing around in space.
The Rock throwing a
Yeah.
torpedo.
I think Tokyo Drift was the best one.
Hey, he caught one, right? I saw that video. He caught something and threw it back.
Stops it and then just throws it back.
Tokyo Drift with Mike
Yeah.
Winchell was a good one too.
Oh, yeah? Shibuya. I've been to that
He
intersection.
won he came in second in the
Shibuya.
Texas State Football Championship, and then he moved to Tokyo and started drifting cars down
Oh, he's a
parking
quarterback?
garages. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Did
remember.
you ever want to be a stunt driver?
Great question.
Because you sound like you're a fucking stunt driver.
Yeah, I mean, in rental cars, I've practiced so much that I feel like I have thought about it. I'm like, dude, I would be so good at this in my next career. But I did find out when I I was doing I had a part in the TV show Lethal Weapon, and I asked them about that. I was like, "Hey, what about stunt drivers?" They were like, "Well, the problem is there's not quite enough of a demand for someone to be just strictly a stunt driver, so they do that and they're good at it, but then they also have to do some other like dangerous,
Swing
crazy
tackle,
stuff.
yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
multitask.
So you're a stunt man, not just a stunt
yeah,
driver.
yeah,
Yeah.
But-
You don't want to risk that body yet.
yeah. I thought about it.
You don't want to be
after-
jumping into
next
airbags
career,
off
maybe.
buildings.
Yeah, got some races
Yeah.
to win.
Yeah. You know what's funny in the Fast and the Furious movies is, you know, like how there's that many people in a production of a movie, and I get there's far-fetched stuff, but how they say some stupid freaking things where it's like, you know, the one scene was like, "Oh, you're granny shifting, not double clutching like you should." I'm like, I'm no expert, but you know, you don't double clutch a car, like you maybe a tractor trailer. And I'm like, who of like all the hundreds, thousands of people that go into making this movie, nobody raised their hand, was like, "Hey, excuse me, you don't double clutch a car."
That's not real.
Yeah, no,
That's not a thing.
trailer. You got to float them gears, guys. You got to float them gears, guys. Unbelievable.
You ever
what
floated
just
gears,
said.
you?
Ever float them gears?
I wanted a double clutch one time in my life. I guess I can't do it.
Well, with that fucking Kia, you're not going to be able to do it. That Kia, you better hope it continues to turn on. There's a lot of dumb shit that gets okayed by a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that happens.
impressive.
This is very normal.
It's amazing.
Very normal situation.
If you're gonna rob a bank, are you gonna be your own getaway driver?
There we go.
Yeah. I trust myself more than anybody else driving.
So
Yeah.
you're good drifting and shit like that. You're good at it.
Yeah. I mean, I've never professionally done it per se, like actually drifting, but yeah, I mean, in a street car or something, if I have a rear wheel drive vehicle,
Oh, I got a question.
I can make it happen.
Oh, let it fly, Diggs.
Do you know what your infield car celebration is going to be when you win a race?
Are you backflipping off of it?
Are you going to do donuts, or are you going to go up against the wall and burn out the tires? That's my favorite one.
Parkour off the hood.
Oh, extreme walking, he says.
Back foot, left arm.
Before he gets out of the car.
Oh, freestyle.
Ooh, I don't know. I would probably.
Oh,
I
you're
actually-
you're
I
an
was-
Italian. Maybe organize some crime down there.
Yeah.
Maybe somehow set up a robbery. Not a bad move.
I was an old school guy, so I actually didn't even when I was winning races, you know, I would just go around and do a backwards lap with the checkered flag, which is super old school.
Oh, gee, yeah, classic.
Yeah,
I like that a
was
lot.
that was what I liked, and then but when I get out of the race car, I would be like out of control. I would probably go up in the stands and just be insane, like with all the fans.
I like
That's my
good
plan.
move.
I'd like to go in the stands and then just high five everybody.
I thought about
go
mine a
crazy.
lot.
What would you do, Diggs?
I would put the front of the car up against the wall. I'd burn out the tires.
Uh-huh.
And I'd get out of the car. I would have the flagman drop me the flag, and I
Thank
would
you.
climb up the fence and fucking wave it up there.
Yeah, but that fence goes back.
Yeah, you'd be
You
like,
could
It's like
climb
American Ninja Warrior.
No,
It's-
people have climbed up. You climb up a little bit. I've seen drivers. do
Just
that.
watch Cliffhanger before
Yeah,
you
yeah.
race.
Yeah, or that one. What was that one documentary we just talked about a couple weeks ago?
Maru.
Yep.
There it is.
Naru.
You're gonna have to do some of that if you want to get up in fences. Them fences go like this.
I think you got this though.
I mean, you're born to do it. Get in
Yeah,
victory lane.
Not the
Diggs.
whole way, guys. Not the whole way.
Do you guys drink? What is it? Milk? Because in the Indy 500, you win, you get milk.
Yeah, no, not us. It's whatever. Spray Gatorade, water, beer. Usually beer is pretty common.
I like that move.
Snapple.
it's way better than milk.
By the way, I can't wait to watch you win the All Star race next
Yeah,
weekend.
dude.
Can't wait to watch you win the All Star race.
We'll be in it.
Well, it's good because the engines have whatchamacallit, the
The restrictor plates,
which is
Yeah,
good for
first
probably
time.
that's probably good for the small money teams, right?
It may even out the field some because you do more drafting. So yeah, it's a different style. Of
So
race.
NASCAR.com/fan vote him in, and then he wins next weekend. We all feel like we did it. For
Yeah.
him.
yeah.
McAfee
Started
bump.
here.
Yeah, the bump. We do bump. I just want to let you know there is a little bump. Tucker Barnhart is one of the only ones that really slipped through the bump. Slipped through the bump, playing for a terrible Reds team. But boy, everybody else seems to get quite a little jump ski off of this. Just
Hey.
want to let you know that.
All right.
He's been going yard. He's in some home runs this year.
Yeah, he's having a good year.
He needs to get traded immediately so I can be a baseball.
He ain't going
fan.
anywhere. They just traded their other catcher away.
Fucking, he's in there just a life sentence to the Reds. Unbelievable. It's like Joe Thomas with the Browns.
Turn it around.
Unbelievable. I don't think so, Sean.
I'm already making moves in the front office.
How are they getting rid of people?
Yeah.
Moving and grooving. That's not bad. Cito, what's up?
They got the dark
No,
Knight.
nothing.
You just got into that stance?
Yeah. Sometimes I like to just rest on my chin.
Yikes.
You getting tired already? No energy? Dropping your 10 pounds?
At Ty Schmidt, favorite thing that happened this week? Yikes. Cito.
Carlos Carvalho is a famous wildlife cinematographer from South Africa. He died after taking glamour shots of giraffes, and one of them swung its head and headbutted him, and it killed him.
Do they have the footage?
That always happens.
No,
A
I don't
grizzly
think
man
so.
got eaten by grizzly bears.
Like the pictures?
No,
Crocodile
it said that it was very graphic, but I haven't been able to.
Probably knocked his head off his body.
Well, yeah,
It might
people,
have.
people forget them giraffes when they start swinging them long ass necks of theirs.
Big
Might as well
club.
a big ass golf club.
The worst part was as soon as he was dead, the hyenas came and ate him.
That was fucking jack.
Because the giraffe went right back to the tree.
Yeah.
The giraffe was just eating trees.
You see what I did to that motherfucker?
It wasn't to eat the motherfucker. It was defensive.
I bet you if the giraffe hits him with his dick, it has the same result.
Yeah.
Well, I heard ever since Toys R Us closed, giraffe fucking murders 40%.
You know, giraffes can kick too. It's not just their little heads that they do. They got like a horse kick as well.
Yeah, you
I'd
ever see
hate-
a lion try to chase him down? They give him a little horse kick. Yeah.
How fast can a giraffe go?
Pretty fast.
Quick, real quick.
I wish there was like that sounded like a setup to a very one-liner joke there.
did.
And boy, my
thought he
brain-
was gonna say something.
Yeah, I thought you were too. I was trying to beat you too, but there is no. You have nothing there.
No.
Yeah, nothing. That was
It
really
also
funny.
sounded like a guy you could have said anything to,
Yeah.
and he would have been all in on it.
47 miles an hour.
That sounds correct.
I bet you it's around 30.
I'm gonna guess 37.
I'd hate to be a giraffe with a sore throat. God damn it, anyway. That's Mitch Hedberg.
37 miles per hour.
Is that what it is?
That's real quick.
Okay.
How fast?
Todd, what did Todd just say?
Todd said
I said
37.
So roulette, that's fucking, that pays what? That's a paid 20 to 1,
Oh, if
33
it's
to
37, it's probably
I looked
36
up
to 1.
the horses at the Derby. They're around 35, so it's right around those. They'd probably
Why aren't
win
we
the
racing
Kentucky
giraffes?
Derby.
Too fast, too furious.
How
right
awesome
there.
would be a fucking
racing
giraffe
giraffes.
derby be?
Yeah, it would be really cool to get them heads swinging. Yeah. Get
get a
them
little-
heads swinging.
We could put a suite around them. We get the most live, almost like a 4 or 5 fucking seat suites in there with bottle service.
On the giraffe?
Imagine him leaning for first, though. He's just got to dip that head down.
Oh, by a nose. The whole fucking thing. At Evan Fox, your favorite thing that happened this week?
I'm going with Phil Mickelson challenging Tiger Woods to a duel.
Dummy.
I thought it was hilarious, first off. And second off, this is what golf needs, guys. Golf needs to cut out Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You go straight to Sunday, back 9 holes, Phil versus Tiger, cut it all out, and let them play for...
They should do that themselves.
Seriously.
This
And
is
then-
what Floyd Mayweather did with boxing. He just
Yes.
went and made his own thing. This is what Tiger and Phil should do.
But you're right, Evan. What they need is two 40-year-olds
Yeah.
golfing to bring back golf.
Well, you can throw in Rory in there or throw someone else in there. You get a
Cut
foursome,
out,
just
cut
play
out Thursday,
9.
Friday. Let's cut out all the other good golfers, and let's watch these two washed-up guys go at it on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes, actually.
exactly.
The only thing Phil's beating Tiger in is a wet T-shirt contest.
You said he's got titties there, Ty. You said Phil's got them
yeah,
titties.
lefty's got a rack.
A lefty can also sling a football, by the
Yeah,
way.
you can.
Yeah.
Let's not go out left
Spin
it
it.
too much. Greatest short game in history.
Yeah, please. He used to chip things over his fucking head backwards.
I like lefty, but
Me too.
More
I mean,
people would watch that than whatever's going on.
No, I
Guaranteed.
agree. I agree.
Guaranteed.
I would
Sure.
because those are two legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tiger snuck into a Sunday, and it was the highest rating in the
Yes.
history of golf in
Yeah.
like the last 10 years or
Yeah,
something like that.
Not those other good golfers.
Yeah,
It's not
those
their
good
fault.
golfers that are a bunch of douchebags. They should stop drinking on the course.
Don't yell. I'm trying to be a professional.
NASCAR.com/fanvote. Vote our boy into the All-Star race next weekend. He's going to win it. Then he's going to drive backwards on the track, just like I did in Mario Kart. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, you did do that, actually. That's true. Hey, I've got an idea for the golf to make it really exciting. I can up the ratings.
Here we go.
Hear me out. They have to take, for 18 holes, they got to take a shot every hole throughout the thing. Then just, it'd be more exciting
how
to
most of
watch.
us
kinda.
play.
John Daly would be
Yeah, one
so
maybe
many
two. I don't
majors.
know. Yeah, then imagine by the 18th hole, that'd be so freaking awesome.
So John Daly wins that for sure. What was that dude that was at Rough and Rowdy? He loses in a landslide. That guy loses in a landslide. Couldn't hold his clubs by
I don't know. He might have been 36 deep when we saw him.
I don't know. Because he was in a bad spot. Not a bad idea there, though. The handsome, the Italian, at Matt D. Benedetto. Nope. At Matt D. Racing.
Yep.
It looks like Matt Dracing, by the way.
I know.
I think you should have capital letters, a little more capital letters in there.
Yeah, Matt Dracing, yeah.
Something to think about.
I'll tell my what do you call him, my PR guy?
Yeah, Ryan Ellis,
Yeah.
member of ISIS. Capitals fan. NASCAR.com/fanvote. Let's get dude in there. Let's celebrate a fucking All-Star race win. Thank you so much for this week. You were really cool, Matt. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you. It's so much fun hanging out.
You're the man, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was literally just talking about how I like smoking my tires after I win NASCAR races.
Yep.
Yes, you did. You said you would put the nose of the thing right into the thing, roll the thing, climb the thing.
Correct. However, in real life, I don't like smoking. I like vaping.
Oh, you'd vape them tires, cuz.
I do
absolutely.
it with Blue.
For
so
sure.
what you do is you head over to myblue.com, check out MyBlue and their $1 trial offer on a MyBlue kit. Check out myblue.com for full details.
$1.
Yeah, that's
Blown
it.
away over here.
That's it. Sometimes it's hard to find a satisfying vape that's simple and convenient.
Come back, Sean. Sean has been blown away. We need him to come back.
I can't, Pat. The wind is too strong. Air.
Oh, dummy, bro.
People are giving away their companies. $1?
That's stupid. That's absolutely stupid. It's an incredible vape company. It created vaping. Yeah. But giving things away for $1 is dumb.
I'm not sure it's a good decision.
They introduced vaping to the world, and they are now introducing MyBlue TM. TM's for trademark, Pat.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Got an email about you reading that.
Good.
Yeah, great.
MyBlue TM gives you all the satisfaction with none of the hassle. You just click and go. With MyBlue TM, easy to use one-click liquid pods, you can switch between flavors in seconds, and it's a range of flavors to choose from, not just one, a range.
And
Several.
The entire gamut of selections.
Can I go from chocolate to cherry to vanilla so I have a Neapolitan?
Yeah, you
even?
just click and go.
Neapolitan.
And Todd,
Fucking guy.
Todd,
My
it's just
favorite-
20 minutes to charge.
my favorite's
and you're
cookie
set
dough.
all day. Just 20 minutes to charge. For a limited time, Blue is letting you try their new MyBlue starter kit for just $1. But hurry, this won't last long. Terms and conditions apply. Go to myblue.com today to learn more.
That's dumb. They're giving away their business.
Yep.
You should do that for $1. Another guy that's dumb is Josh Miller. He was a punter. He was a punter in the NFL, and he's one of the funniest humans I've ever talked to in my life. There was a real thought. There still is a pretty real thought of me joining the CFL because my serious show is big in Canada for some reason.
Yes.
Huge. This is not us just lying here. This is my show does well. Our show
Yes.
does very well. My name runs heavy in Canada all of a sudden. It's very dumb. I search my name sometimes. It's Canada talking about me. Just this
Ask anybody from any province about Pat McAfee from Indianapolis.
Providence, city in Rhode
That's
Island.
those guineas from Providence.
Down Providence. That's what I was. You get it.
You get
I
it?
think it's Canada's show.
I think it is. I think we are slowly becoming. There's another show called Letterkenny or something like that. It's a Canadian comedy. You should check it out. Somebody tweeted it to me. I started watching it. It's hysterical. It is very funny. It's these two bros. They're very funny. But I think Canada has grown on me immensely.
Yeah.
I became an adult in Canada. Whenever we were teenagers, we used to travel to Canada, learn how to gamble, learn how to drink. There was no rules ever. Everybody was just kind of like, do whatever you do, just don't litter. Come on, keep it moving. Be nice. You know
I heard they're giving you the key to the country.
see, that's what the plan is.
I heard that.
So I started thinking about the CFL the other night, pretty vitamined up, and I started thinking about it because Josh Miller, this conversation I had with Josh Miller last week, punters can score in the Canadian Football League. So I was like, if a punter's going to have a scoring record in a game, like that's something I want on my resume. You know?
Absolutely.
Not only can they score, they can defense scores.
Well, we find that out.
Yes.
We find that out. But it's one of those things where I went in the backyard just to see if I still got it. Still got it.
Good news.
Only got one ball though. So it's a tough practice. This is the difference between retirement and the NFL. I don't have like a bag of balls just on my command. I got one ball running around my backyard, kick it, go get it. It's like I'm back in high school again. I need Tim McAfee throwing out his shoulder to throw the fucking ball back. It'd be exactly like I'm 16 again. You know what I mean? But it was a lot of fun, and the CFL thought kind of just started growing on me. And Josh Miller, a guy who punted for the Patriots, punted for the Steelers, Super Bowl champion, radio show host. Now he's a owner of a hockey stick company. He joined us to talk about it, and it was fucking electric. You're going to enjoy this. This guy's lived life right. He was a lefty. He was a punter. He was the first punter I ever heard on radio as a child growing up on DVE in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I was like, that's a funny fucking guy right there. He was on the New England Patriots, won a Super Bowl. He also played in the CFL. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Miller.
Man, thank you very much. Very nice. Great music coming back. Good to be back. How you guys doing?
Hey, great to have you. That was Matt Benedetto. He's an Italian NASCAR driver from Hickory, North Carolina. That was his choice. You enjoyed it?
Oh, loved it. Absolutely. Fantastic.
Hey, I have a couple questions about the CFL real quick.
Wonderful.
Last night, I got real vitamined up, Josh. Real vitamined up. There I was. I went through, whenever you clean out your locker, you throw them all in a garbage bag. You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So I have 4 garbage bags in my garage. Had to move them to get my bike in deeper into my garage. And I accidentally poked my head in there. And I saw some old cleats in there. I saw some old stuff. I'm like, oh, a little nostalgia here. So then I had that in the back of my brain. I go sit down. I take some vitamins. And then I start thinking to myself, you can score in the CFL if there, as a punter. If there's a punting scoring record, that's something that I want on my resume for sure. And then we started asking questions about how you score as a punter in here, and we're not exactly sure. How does it go about how do punters score in the CFL, Josh?
Well, the punter scores by getting the football into the end zone, which you may or may not know is 20 yards as opposed to a 10-yard end zone. Okay. So the end zone is actually 20 yards. The field's actually wider, and the field goes 50, 55, 50. So it's just everything about it was like some dude was stoned out of his mind and had so much land and said, fuck it. Let's just make it extremely wide, so it's kind of like soccer, but let's make it like legit. I mean, they had so much space. They didn't have enough room for 2 fields, so they just make real big one. And then if that wasn't enough, they're like, there's not enough contact. Well, let's put the uprights on the goal line. So that way, every once in a while, you get guys fucking running into it and knocking themselves out. So all this shit was gone. They took the lines and the chains off the hashes. That was too much. Guys were getting fucking eaten up quickly. But it was just an unbelievable thing. So, but the punter is able to, if it's a tied ball game, and you're on the 30, you can literally kick it through the end zone, forget about the uprights, all that, and that's a point. It's a rouge. It's a fantastic thing. It's kind of they felt bad for the kicker. And I go, well, he gets his ass kicked when he misses. Guys get mad at him. Let's just at least give something for the effort. Okay, we'll give him a point when he misses. So that's pretty much where that came from. The punter's like, well, that sucks that he gets credit and I don't. Okay, we'll give you a point if they don't run it out of the end zone. So you get a legit point. So if it's halftime and you're down by 1 and you can punt the ball 50, 60 yards like you can, then you bang it through there. And if they can't run it out, you get a point.
By the way, I think you just broke down the CFL in one of the most beautiful fashions of all time, Josh. I think you should take that little show right there onto a stage. I think that would be a good bit. But so even if a kicker misses a field goal wide left or right, but it goes through the end zone, it's 1 point?
Correct.
Do they get the ball as a touchback or is it a kickoff?
That's a hell of a question. One I'll have to investigate. I do believe they go right away to another kickoff because it was a scoring opportunity.
Oh man!
So you kick it off, bang. All right, you missed it, but we didn't run it out, so that's on us. You kick it off now.
So
which again,
go ahead.
So you could have a punter in the back of the end zone. If you punt it in the end zone at the end of half. And okay, I got my point. No, you don't, because the punter's back there. He can catch it and kick it out, so you don't get your point. He can actually screw you. So the punter's like, cool, I'm in. I put that 19 deep. Well, the guy who caught it is a punter. He punted it back out, which is, again...
you be feeling
so you got to play defense.
Little brand-on-brand crime. Look at me, fucking SWAT team to other punters. None, cuz. None, fucking jumping up and snagging Odell catches on bunts. That's insane.
It is absolutely insane.
Josh,
sometimes you'll have a punt returner. You'll have a punt returner back there. He'll catch it, and then he'll throw it to the punter to punt it out of there. Again, this is made up when people were stoned out of their minds. the things you see, you absolutely blow you away.
That was my question.
What's that?
If you could have someone back
Lateral?
there and catch it and lateral it to the punter for them to kick it out.
I like
There's
that.
no doubt. And then the play doesn't just end there. The play doesn't end there. So let's just say Pat kicks it out of the end zone. The ball's out there, it's rolling. The returner's like, all right, screw this. Or not the returner, the other punter's back there. The ball's sitting there. It stops rolling. It doesn't end. It doesn't end until someone on that team touches it, not the team that now punted it out of it. So it's so incredible. There's no fair catches, and it doesn't stop the clock. The return team has to move the ball or dive on it or try to return it.
So it's like rugby there, where you have to down it in the end zone.
Anywhere, yes, in the end zone. If I'm kicking it, if I'm on the 20 and I'm kicking out, if it's a shitty kick, you know how we shank 50-yarders. That's one of the greatest all-time things about being the punter. You can have a shitty punt and still get high five.
Yes, if it bounces, you could. Hey, were you a guy that got good bounces in your career? By the way, you shank it, you get a good bounce.
Oh, I have some of my best punts. I have a horseshoe in my ass. I can't. If I was mic'd up, I can't tell you how many times I punted the ball. And I'm like, fuck, and then I'm sitting like, all right.
See, I watch
those punts that they get out of the way. They yell poison, 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 and they have to get out of the way. It doesn't end there. We can't go down and just touch it and give it to the ref. That's a penalty. They have to touch it. And they get absolutely the shit pounded out.
Imagine how tired that coverage team could get. Just fucking going back
and how big
forth.
the field is. Think about how big the fucking field is. Now, there's a punter that has 11 points in one game. How does that possibly happen?
I'll tell you how that happens. It's a great question. I'll tell you that exactly. So check this out. This is another thing that really pisses you off because, as you know, there's not 4 downs. There's 3 downs. So you punt after on the third kick. Okay, that's okay. Well, that doesn't mean shit, Josh. What else do you have? I got more for you. Every single time before the 2-minute warning on 3-minute warning on down and 3 minutes at the end of the game, every single time the clock stops after each play. So there's no taking a knee and letting it run out with 3 minutes left. You could punt 17 times with 3 minutes left in the first half because it's 2 downs and then you punt.
Wow.
And
I think I'm a weapon. I think I'm a weapon.
So these games can take 7 hours. Punters, I mean, punters have. If you play in Winnipeg and you suck and your team's garbage, you'll have about 287 punts that season.
I saw there's 21 weeks too. Like that's absurd.
No, it's ridiculous. It's amazing because it's taking place, but it's just amazing that it's taking place this long.
Well, I hope it doesn't end soon. I'm going to go try to get some points up there, Josh. I need to get up there. What team?
You can definitely do it. They can use you.
What team would you recommend playing for?
Vancouver. Well, okay. Well, where you are in life. You're married, then I'd probably be the safest thing to be is in Regina because nothing happens there.
Vancouver's out by Guppy.
Well, that's when you also got to be careful. But Toronto, Montreal, stay the hell away from. That's just trouble. That's where, if you're not single, then you don't want to play for them.
Well, the serious Canada
Winnipeg,
spot is in Toronto, you're saying, so I'm in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Toronto's the city life there is hardcore. I mean, you go to a strip joint, you got to tell them no. Which is
how's Bardowski going, Josh?
It's going good, man. Selling a bunch of custom sticks to teams. BardowskiHockey.com and GelSticks.com. The training aid's going good. We're in all the D1 schools, and NHL guys are banging it, and it's going good, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem. You pulling?
We're trying to mold out a nice bear league stick for you guys. We're going to show you some samples, see if you like them.
We like that a lot. I want a because this series show is pretty large in Canada, I guess. That's why I have a Canada map on my wall here because I'm trying to learn about where these people are that to call in from. Canada might be my new favorite place, just for future reference. Everybody that I've talked to from up there seems to be happy.
They are the friendliest people, the nicest people, and honest to God, they love their football. Well, they love their hockey, obviously, but the football-wise, they actually get behind it, and I have a bunch of guys out there that went to the CFL and never came back because they fell in love with it.
Well, you said they're the friendliest, nicest people. They made a rule strictly for if the kicker misses, he still gets it. That's absurd to me. That is absolutely...
There's no doubt. It's fantastic. You would destroy it. You would love it. You would absolutely love it. You'd be a hero, too. Plus, you could bang guys up. You were never scared. No, that's right up your alley.
Do they drug test up there?
No, that's the other bonus. It's an amazing thing. It costs too much money, so you could do whatever the hell. You should have seen the shit that went on in the locker rooms. Not that it still does. I don't know. But back there was one time. It's anything goes. Just have fun, boys. I think that's
Josh, appreciate you, man. What a human, dude. What a fucking human.
That actually sounds incredible.
Josh Miller, Hilarious.
He is so funny, dude.
How about his breakdown of the CFL? But he didn't even know what we were calling him about, by the way. We just sent him a text. Hey, can you call in? He had that loaded. That one was, he's like, I've thought about this. Bing, bang, boom. They were high. It's a wide field. They want more space, like soccer, more time, this, that, 2 plays. The game could be 7 hours, he said. These games are like a festival. I cannot wait to get up there and enjoy it. I think I'm going to.
You think you're going to now after that?
I do. I think he helped me out. I think he helped me more because he made me feel. Zito said this on the radio show. The NFL is what?
It's a quarterback's league, and then the CFL is a punter's league.
It sounds like it, doesn't it? Every third play is a ball getting kicked.
We watched that one play, and that was one kick that guy only maybe tossed her 30 yards back. Like, you would have fucking booted that to like the third aisle.
And punting on the run was something I did in college, and I started doing it in the NFL. It's my move. Like, it's my actual move.
That would come in so handy in that league.
Yes, punting on the run is my move.
So are you going to play punt return too?
Yeah, I think so.
Because that's how you get points, right?
Yeah, it's
Well, if he catches
no,
it.
it's how you prevent points.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you catch it, and you
gotcha.
punt
You
her
take it out
out.
of the way,
Yeah, punt her out. Or
Lateral's legal.
a lot of throwing around. By the way, people forget. Perfect passer rating Thanksgiving Day, NFL games. Everybody forgets that. It's been a good show. I hope you guys enjoyed this Thursday with us. From myself, at Viva Lazito, at Todd McCombs, at DJ Vibert, at Matt D Racing, at Tactical Diggs, at Sean Latham, at Ty Schmidt, and at Evan Foxy. And obviously, at Nick Moraldo.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
No problem. We all thank you so much for listening. This show was brought to you by
ExpressVPN, Pat.
You're goddamn right it is. Now, listen, this is way above my head. This is very much a Nick Moraldo situation. When this company came through to offer us services, I immediately deleted myself from the email, but Nick stayed in there, right? Nick, what is this now? What is ExpressVPN?
Well, listen, this is how we're going to keep you connected if you end up going to Canada. So ExpressVPN is the leading VPN provider that lets you privately and securely surf the internet at blazingly fast speeds without being tracked by anyone.
See, so this is why you loved it. So as soon as I deleted myself off the email, you told me, a little premature, Pat, this is something you would enjoy. You've been in on it, and this is something that gets rid of tracking. This is like the anti-Todd.
It's something I've used before. It's something Todd for sure needs. It's something you definitely need.
Yes.
It's going to encrypt your traffic, personal data while hiding your IP address, obviously. It's going to conceal your online activity from anyone who tries to see it, hackers, our own government, and ISPs. And basically, the best part is, it's the easiest setup in the world. Installing it on all the devices is as simple as downloading an app.
Oh my God.
So we all saw the news about Facebook lately and their third-party user data, and everyone's kind of up in arms and scared a little bit. That's okay. This is what ExpressVPN is here to do. They're here to protect your information. Privately, securely, free surfing without being tracked by anyone.
How about that?
Pretty nice.
I didn't know it was that, Nick. What a selfish fucking move. Did you hear? Nick's been using this for a couple months now.
Yeah.
And he's just letting me get tracked all around the internet.
Dude, and you've been hanging out in the snow, too, so it's really easy.
Well, to be honest, Pat, everyone in the office is using it but you, I think. It's set up on everyone's devices. Only took a few minutes. ExpressVPN app runs seamlessly in the background of any desktop, laptop, smartphone, tablet, whatever you got that connects to the internet, it's going to cover. The difference is now network data is encrypted and IP addresses are masked. Using ExpressVPN, we can safely surf public Wi-Fi hotspots. We can go to Starbucks. We can connect back to the office. It's not
I
a
shouldn't go
problem.
to Starbucks, by the way. They're in a little hot water right now.
Hotel, airport, you name it. We're connecting back here
You
and we're
should start
safe.
using it, Pat, because it's pretty awesome.
So
There's like zero lag. Usually you go through a VPN tunnel. There's some lag there, but none here.
Normally, if you are at a coffee shop or something like that, the person sitting 5 feet away from you can steal your personal information, not with this VPN.
Yeah.
So you guys have all been using this except for me.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a situation earlier today on Sirius that you guys were all in on something except for me. Ty, could you please call that clip and then we'll call this show a wrap? I look like a terrible person because of you guys. We're supposed to be a team.
Before we do that, let me tell the listeners how to get the same help that we have, and maybe you'll listen and maybe you'll take care of it too here for yourself.
I'm going to write down some notes.
Ready?
What do I do, Nick?
Okay.
Find out how you can get 3 months free. Go to expressvpn.com/Pat. That's expressvpn.com/Pat for 3 months free. Don't put it off, guys. Protect your internet data with ExpressVPN today.
expressvpn.com/Pat. No internet tracking. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that
Nailed
the
it.
notes?
Yeah.
And you've all been doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just Nerd Nick.
No.
Well, he's the one that clued us into it, but
Yeah.
We all like
and
our
it's awesome.
information.
Protection is very important to this team,
Yeah.
Pat. We just assumed that you had somebody under there doing that for you. Maybe that's.
If I'm on a hot spot at
This
anywhere,
is unbelievable.
some guy pulls up next to the restaurant, gets in his van. He's on the hot spot himself. And he's just grabbing people's shit. Not ours.
Not ours.
Before
Because
this,
we are not even really there. We're going through the VPN.
Correct.
I wish a motherfucker would take my information. They can't. And they won't.
Is that from a gangster movie? I didn't know gangster movies talked about information.
It's a Cedric the Entertainer joke.
Okay, I was wondering. That did sound like a mob buster.
White people hope. I hope no one's in my seat. Black people wish. I wish a motherfucker was in my seat.
That's hilarious. I wish you would, by the way. Really aggressive song by Kanye West and get you going if you need it. But you guys all seem to be in on these things without letting me know. This is wild. By the way, that's how we end this show. We're going to that clip where this entire office set me up. Hashtag endgang, hashtag endgame. Go ahead and send me ideas on what I should do to get all of these people back. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great Thursday. What happened?
You didn't see the guy delivering the food came in here yesterday holding 2 drinks and a drink carrier?
No, I was getting a pyramid scheme pitched to me. Me and Foxy were getting a pyramid scheme pitched to us yesterday. It was pretty awesome. It was a wild situation.
Well, the door was unlocked, and it's never unlocked. It's always locked.
The
So
little golf thing was there.
random people don't walk in, and this random guy delivering food just walked right in.
That's what the pyramid scheme did, too. The pyramid scheme walked in right there, too. Who had the thing in the thing?
You know who it was.
Vibs.
No.
whoa.
Jake Basketball was out there on a phone. He was out there on a conference call. He thought he'd just leave the door open.
Are you kidding me?
He's in the other.
Where's he at? Jake Bass is just
That's why-
leaving the door open. The methadone clinic is across the street.
I was super close, and I was right by the guy. I'm like, I'm gonna catch heat on this. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, you started
I'm
walking.
I was like, yo. I'm like, Jake, you put the fucking thing down. It's your fault.
That guy, Sean was the first guy he saw. So when that guy walked in with my drinks, he saw Sean, and he saw his eyes, and he started fumbling them, and he
looked-
dropped my drink all over the goddamn floor.
He almost dropped the other one. He made a nice save.
Hey, Jake Bass.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, you leave the door propped open. A pyramid scheme walks in here, and a guy spilling drinks all over the place. Do you remember this happening?
Yes, sir.
Why'd you do that?
I was outside on a phone call.
You had to handle a fucking conference call.
Not exactly, but yeah.
Do we not have enough space in here to do a phone call?
I didn't want to disrupt anyone who was outside working, so I just went outside because it was going to be decently long, and I kept the door propped open just in case I needed to come back in.
There's a meth clinic right across the street. You know that.
Yes, sir.
Did you see the people just walk in the door and at any point?
So the pyramid scheme people, they started like walking to the door, and
you were like, "Oh, yo, I'm on the phone."
I was on the phone. I looked at them, and I went, and then they kind of just like did what everyone else in the office does, and just like owned me, and they were like, "No, this is me." And they just walked in, and I was like, "Oh, like they're supposed to be here if they're just walking in."
Yeah, the confidence does sell.
Yeah.
I mean, if you act like you know what you're doing.
The dude was wearing a suit. If someone's rolling in here with like a
He
suit
had a 40-pound backpack on too on one arm.
Bro, you should have seen the binder of papers he had to sell this fucking pyramid scheme to us. Do you remember that? He said, "I'm not going to go over every page," he said. And I was like, "You're fucking right."
It was a full college textbook.
What do we got, Bob? So then that happens, and then a guy spills a drink all over the place. And this is all because you left the door propped open because you had a phone call.
Yes, sir. But no, I'm not going to defend it. Yes, it's all on me. Yeah.
Look at that.
He's
See,
handling this the right way.
This is growth. This is growth. Because like
Jake,
about a week ago, you would have pointed fingers
tell
at
him what the
everybody.
phone call was about.
Yeah,
you
so
should tell.
I'm a potential match for someone
Oh, that's
who
good.
is who needs bone marrow. So I'm going to donate bone marrow to somebody.
Don't you make me feel
Yeah.
terrible. Don't you come in
waiting for
here
it.
and make me feel terrible.
I was waiting for it.
I was on a phone call.
My, get
Jake's
out.
saving lives.
Get out.
right.
Get out. Get out. I don't want to hear it.